theories on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube that is going to make us rethink, question, evaluate, look at life different. Whatever the title is, that's what it is. Y'all, after this, course, the link is in the description down below. This is how you get your video featured on here in this out. I also shout you out as well. Thank you, Mike, for the video.
Thank you. And I love your ears. I love them. They're really cool. What's your name?
Ears?
A beautiful name. That's my mommy's name. Well, nice to see. How old are you? 17?
You know dang well she ain't no
6.
Hold on. You know dang well she wasn't no 17. Why would he? Hold on.
And I love your ears. I love them. They're really cool. Because
at first I was like, okay, what do you mean ear? You got an ear fetish? I never heard a person have an ear fetish. But no, he's talking about these ears on this little kid. So first of all, strike one. You know that's a little kid because she has ears. Okay, what's your name? Catherine. And what did he say?
Beautiful name.
What?
That's
Catherine.
my mommy's name.
It's regular, but.
Well, nice to see. How old are you? 17?
How old are you? 17. This is throwing me off. Somebody said she's 6. What? Why would you think she was 7? That just made me mad.
Saget then killed the girl in 1990. How do you make an ass hurt? The Olsen twins say, well, Bob Saget hands you a chocolate milk that he just made, and you wake up 3 hours later, lying on your stomach.
They find that's not funny to me.
That must have been, huh? His entire job consisted of saying, take a look at this, which is what he used to say to Mary-Kate Olsen in her dressing room.
Why is everybody laughing?
I'm like a perverted uncle who pays for lunch and then follows me into the men's room. Al should have been called Blackjack because you hit on the Olsens when they were 8. You didn't stop till they were 21.
Wow.
Is it true that you used to give Mary-Kate acting lessons? He'd tell her, act like this never happened. Bob Saget is a sick bastard. He has 2 daughters in college and 3 girlfriends in high school. Most comics dream of performing in Las Vegas, Nevada. Bob Saget dreams of performing in Hannah, Montana.
And he just finds
Bob's
himself.
done a lot for this country. For 8 seasons, half an hour a week, Full House kept pedophiles off the street. In fact, 3 of them were on the show.
If somebody was up there telling the same joke over and over, I'm just shocked that he found it funny because I didn't find it funny, except for the one with the blackjack one. That one was, I mean, it was creative, but still. Thank you, Eric, for the video.
You ever wondered how the SR-71 Blackbird was able to achieve some stealth without using any radar-absorbing materials? Isn't the plane supposed to be completely detectable by enemy radar systems due to the fact that it has no radar-absorbing materials? So how was this possible? Let me explain. The SR-71 was primarily not designed for stealth. However, the Blackbird was still designed to minimize its radar cross-section. This was achieved by the presence of flat and angular surfaces on the Blackbird that helped to scatter incoming radar waves in various directions, rather than reflecting them directly back to the radar source. Have you ever wondered what would happen to your body if you get sucked into a jet engine? Well, according to contrary popular beliefs, when you get sucked into a jet engine, the razor-sharp edges of the fan blades will turn a person into thousands of shredded pieces. During this process, some of the body parts will pass through the engine combustion chamber, while others will be pushed through the bypass duct, further leading to engine failure. This is why you see tiny spirals in front of some modern jet engines to indicate to the ground crew working around the aircraft that the engine is running so nobody comes up too close.
Thank you, Detroit, for the video.
Welcome back. Were several Indian tribal girls used as guinea pigs? The report alleges that 2 American pharma giants untested was administered to thousands of tribal girls without proper study and paperwork.
India was among the hardest hit after Bollywood celebrities were incentivized by the Gates Foundation to urge the public to submit to mass. In 2009, tribal children were administered the over 24,000 girls were told they were being given wellness shots, in many cases without the informed consent of a parent or a guardian.
The people that were administering these lied to the guardians of these girls and told the girls, oh, this is going to cure, you're never going to have. And these girls became severely injured. Some of them developed seizures, some of them developed, and 7 girls died. and there was no insurance, there was no assistance for them. And the Gates Foundation denied that it had been clinical trials.
The fact that they have this as Bill Gates' experiment, and this was in 2009, it's still like, my brain is just not clicking. I'm still to this day trying to figure out what Bill Gates, aka the man behind computers and what Microsoft is it? What does he have to do with like the population? Bill Gates and computers and the world population. I'm missing the middle component. How does this man have so much power? And the fact that she was doing this, it wasn't like this was overnight. Like, he's been doing this. And the fact that he had an experiment with these people back in 2009 and it wasn't successful. Then he comes out and he does it again. Bill Gates, how do you sleep at night? And your wife or ex-wife. I don't remember if you guys are married or divorced, but how do y'all sleep at night?
Right here, but they're also leading deep underground in the water. The whole ground is just made of car parts.
Where are y'all at?
This used to be a mine, guys. Those are all cars right there.
Oh no. Oh
what
no!
The hell?
Yeah, mate. Your left foot on that bit where your right foot is, yeah.
More tunnels leading to different areas. Yo. This is extremely deep water. There are all the classic cars right there.
How deep this is. Are you ready?
No. No way. It's gone. It's completely gone. I can't freaking swim and this water is so deep.
Oh. Y'all gonna go in?
These are cars right here, but they're also leading deep underground in the water. Is this a medallion?
Oh, wait, no, it's a sword.
This little girl lost in a cave all alone. We had to go through crawl spaces.
This girl doesn't have a flashlight.
What's the girl there?
You speak no English?
No?
Oh, okay.
Okay, come with us.
Do you see those, the couple that was back there?
You wanna come with us?
Tell them their daughter's up here, she's scared.
She doesn't speak English. This is the way back. Alright, making our way back to John.
I'm not gonna play with her. It's like, are you gonna come or not? Because I'll believe you here. How many people know this? Every police force is and I can't see. Oh, is the UN?
Police force in the United States is the United Nations. I built the City of Bend Police Department building, and on the blueprints there were 2 locker rooms. And both rooms were identical. But when I built the City of Bend Police Department building, I had to build 2 locker rooms. And I said, how come? Because this one's filled with the duty uniforms, and this one's filled with their United Nations uniforms. If you look at State House Department publication 6227, written in 1961, it's an order from the United Nations to tell the police departments to begin to find ways to confiscate our firearms. A foreign nation has to work through our State Department. So all the police get instructed from the State Department. We found this out in Houston, Texas, when the floods happened a few years ago, and the City of Houston Police Department had to put on blue uniforms. There's warehouses all over this country with the UN vehicles, ATACs, assault vehicles in them, all over this country, that the chief of police has access to. He can't touch it until the United Nations tells him he has to.
The licensing departments, whether it's zoning, buildings, housing will be impacted by it, planning certainly, and you pick the people to run those agencies and the deputies that are pledging allegiance to the new world order and good governance, and then I think you have the Inspector General.
Tell me about Joe and your relationship with Joe, and what do I need to know? Like, what's the thing about the ice cream? He loves ice cream. Tell me about that.
Well, listen, ice cream is big. Pasta with red sauce, he can go deep on that. He really does like those aviator glasses.
Look at that. Wait, look at the codes. Wow. And this is on this? Six years? Hidden in plain sight. That dude had it tatted on him? It's in the kids' cartoons. I forgot I dropped this in the chat. I don't even remember what she's talking about here. Let's see.
Watch this. Real quick. When you're at a concert, those people are up on the stage, correct?
Yep.
You're down. You're enlightening them, correct? And praising and falling out. When you're at an opera, they're low. You're high. Think about it. I'm going to leave it right there.
If life is about getting to this, bro, a green piece of paper, bro, if this is what our whole life is about, dang, dog, this is not the best use of our limited time here on Earth. Watch this.
Oh, somebody crying.
Niggas' hearts right now.
Yeah.
Watch this, brother. They need to see this, though. And that wasn't no $1 bill. I don't know if the camera could catch it.
Oh, no, it's on camera.
We caught it.
Oh, okay. I don't know if they could catch it. All of a sudden now, this green piece of paper is worth nothing.
Right.
It ain't worth nothing no more. You ain't finna tell me I'm finna spend my whole life down here simply just chasing after this, when this could be torn up or burned and all of a sudden it ain't even got no value. It gotta be something deeper and greater to life than just chasing after this bag, man.
That's real.
That's why if we talking about building a generation, if we talking about chasing after our God-given purpose, sign me up for that. The bag is important, but the bag is not the top of the food chain.
There's a Haitian in Brooklyn that's gonna get some scotch tape and put that together.
Well, let's give it
I'm
to him,
telling
man.
you right, and I'm Haitian.
When y'all say y'all fueling
Did I
young
hear
minds
him?
to get to the bag, I feel like bag need to stand for building a generation. You know what I mean? Because if getting to the bag,
you can rap, nigga.
I could definitely rap.
He called that.
I feel like they didn't even get the point of what he was saying because they still was joking. You really think, and I know, especially with social media, it was all about getting the bag. We chasing the bag. Got to get to this money. The grind don't stop. Because I was the one I was big on that. The grind don't stop. The broke sleep. Like I was big on that. But like he said, life is more than just money. And the fact that that same $20 bill that was just something and was ripped up and now it's nothing. The fact that something can turn into nothing just off of it being ripped is, you have to know it's something bigger in life than that. And I know social media and these rappers don't make it no better because that's all they talk about. You are what you surround yourself with. You are what you listen to. You are what you eat. So if you're around this and you're hearing this, of course, you're going to just think that it's just that. But I promise you, there is more to life than just money. There's more to life than just chasing a bag. Because at the end of the day, you got to remember, I'm going to hit y'all with Job. Y'all got to read Job. Job has said he was, I know I started somewhere, but he was like, I came into this world naked, meaning I came into this world with nothing. I'm going to leave this world with nothing. You can't take nothing with you when you die.
Hello, my healthy friends. Did you know that Pringles are not real chips?
No.
Nope, they're not. As a matter of fact, the FDA said that they cannot call themselves real chips because they are not made with real potatoes. They are made with some kind of dehydrated powder and form into chips. Now that you know the truth about Pringles. Are you still eating Pringles chips? If you enjoy our videos, follow for more, and as always, stay healthy and stay safe.
I'm telling y'all think I'm playing. When I listen to these videos and I'm hearing the stuff that they're pointing out, what's in these stuff, how is this even allowed to be sold in stores? It makes me stop eating. One thing about me, I love me some Pringles. Pringles is something like, when it comes to like a chip, even though it's not even a chip, I have to stop. I cannot sit here and listen to these videos and they're pointing this stuff out and be like, well, y'all heard just about Pringles. And I'm over here eating on Pringles. I would be a hypocrite. I can't listen to this stuff and be like, well, I know. Eyes to see and ears to hear. Yeah. And they say only in America. I dropped this video in the chat because this was crazy. So the family that lived here fled the country in 2015. Y'all just watch this. Oh, let me put it on mute because of copyright purposes. You see how the car is just like decaying on its own? So they fled the house. They left the house as is with all their stuff there and haven't came back. House just sitting there. I don't know how, but it's just sitting there. I don't even know how this person got in the building, but that's another story for another day. Mansion it's just sitting there. But they fled in 2015, so I want to know why and where did they go? I haven't shouted nobody out in a minute because Mike has been sitting in all these videos, so I truly appreciate you and I thank you so much. I just wanted to let that be known so y'all don't be thinking I'm out here jipping people's shout outs, but these are all Mike's videos.
What is it about? What's the reason? What people don't realize is, as Dr. Frances Cress Welsing said in her book titled The ISIS Papers, you're dealing with the war of genetic annihilation. White people are dying faster than they are being born. And this is according to the United States Census Bureau. They have determined that by the year 2042, white people will be the minority in America. They're currently the majority. When it comes to the birthing rates, the majority of clinics, roughly 78 to 82% of them are in the inner city neighborhoods, black, brown, and impoverished neighborhoods. The majority of fertility clinics are in the higher neighborhoods, higher zip code, people who make more money, and for the majority, white, or again, those who are in a higher tax bracket. You have to look at that. This is a strategic assault on people who are black, brown, and impoverished. It is absolutely a guaranteed strategic maneuver to get rid of human beings. And you say, why are they just focusing on population control? People really want to look at white people collectively and say, well, look, I got some white friends. They ain't like that. My wife is white. She ain't like that. You don't get it. It's the system of white supremacy. She may not be that way. I got some colleagues. I know one or two white people that I grew up with who are not like that. You dealing with individuals in your mind. It is a system that we understand, and the system is trying to survive. It was a system that was put in place to guarantee their superiority and everyone else's inferiority. Period. The moment they realize that their numbers are dwindling when it comes to population growth is the moment they realize they had to do something about it. Hence the system of eugenics being established under Francis Galton, cousin to Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin, man is an animal, man came from monkeys. No. Don't get mad at me getting mad at Charles Darwin. His cousin is Francis Galton, Sir Francis Galton, meaning he was knighted. He's the one who came with the system of eugenics, eugenes, meaning good stock, good genetics. Anyone who was not blonde-haired, blue-eyed, is feeble-minded, life unworthy of living, should not be on this planet. That came from him. From him, you had the rest of the system that went from Nazi Germany. Adolf Hitler was inspired by California. Let's make this very clear. When it comes to shots, Adolf Hitler utilizing the system of eugenics and putting shots in people and all of that, that came from him being inspired by the system of eugenics being implemented here in the sterilization programs that were taking place in California on black women, brown women, and black men in particular. So even when it comes to what happened in Nazi Germany, you got to look at the system of white supremacy. I don't know if y'all know that by now, but this is what we dealing with. So when you asking that question, what is the point? Why? If I recognize that I took a damn country and really a world roughly 6,000 years ago, again, not every white person today has done that. A lot of white people today can't stand the past of their ancestors. They do their best to get away from that. But they have to be aware and be able to confront what it is that they're dealing with. This system does not want to give up power, bro. It will not as long as it exists, and the only way it's gonna give up power is if it dies, but it's gonna take down as many of us with it as it can. You dealing with a self-destructive devil. You gonna take me down? Nigga, I'm taking you down with me.
Second cargo ship stuck on a bridge. Oh my God.
Ooh. Someone said y'all took these routes for years. Now all of a sudden you can't fit under the bridge. That's so true. Someone said amazing how they do this stuff right in front of our faces and then lie about it. Taking these routes for years and all of a sudden they can't fit that's powerful, what that person said. All distractions from the Diddy case. Someone gonna say the sea levels are rising. Okay. Someone also said the cyber attack is here. Thank you, Hector, for the video.
Reactive business as well.
Watch the birds.
I'm looking at some of the business activity at that port.
They straight up disappeared. I didn't expect for that to happen. Where'd they go? Wow. They straight up disappeared. Thank you, Tia, for the video.
If your pineal gland is not calcified, all the things you think of, anything you can think of, you can do. And that's why the elite have to make sure that all these foods are basically damaging our pineal gland. They don't want supermen. They don't want people with super ability. They want to keep us dumb. They say fluoride's good for your teeth. You think the government cares that much about your teeth? The truth of the matter is everyone has a pineal gland.
Calcifies.
And you know, I gotta tell you something. You really think these people would be in positions of power if we had our pineal glands working at 100%? They can control us. They use low frequency music.
Whenever it's a full moon, people become crazy. They have said this for centuries. It was only the scientists that caught up about 50 to 75 years ago that figured out the human body is 70% water and the moon pulls on us too, just like it pulls on the tides. So people become crazy under full moons. That's why they call it lunatics.
Thank you, Orlandis, for the video.
Dang, I want to knock that.
She ran out her shoes. Go to Leia. Go Lele. Go Lele. Go Lele.
Oh my gosh, wait, hold on. She catching up. Hold on. Ain't no she whooped all of them and was held back for a cool 5 seconds because of that shoe. That's beautiful. The quote that Orlandis had put was, "Never give up, keep going. It's not about how you start, it's how you finish." Now that quote hits different off of that video because I'll have that video to reference.
Illuminati is the continuation of the mystery religions. There was quite a number of mystery religions in antiquity, and these mystery religions had councils that controlled them, and then there was a supreme council that operated clear from India to the British Isles that then coordinated all of these mystery religions, and that would be today what we call the hierarchy of the Illuminati.
So the Illuminati is basically just an extension of the mystery religion system, the whole type of philosophy.
Yes, it was a way of hoarding knowledge and power to a few special people.
And how do they hoard the knowledge?
Well, when I say knowledge, some of the knowledge is pseudo-knowledge, and some of the knowledge is actually scientific knowledge, which enabled, for instance, Christopher Columbus to be certain that he could sail across the Atlantic and hit land. He was associated with the Knights Templars, which is one of these secret societies associated with the Illuminati. So you've got different types of knowledge, but some of the knowledge is actually bogus. It's just claimed so that they can get people to join.
The Chick-fil-A versus homemade chicken experiment, month 4. Let's see what happened. On September 13th, 2023, I purchased Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets, a chicken sandwich, and their french fries. I then put them on a shelf in my pantry and let them sit there and monitored how long does it take for these products to mold. I made chicken wings one night, and I took the one chicken wing and put it on the same shelf under the same conditions in the same pantry as the Chick-fil-A. This is month 4, and this is what my homemade chicken wing looks like. Month 4 of the Chick-fil-A chicken
That looks
sandwich.
like you can eat it.
Okay. There's no mold on these chicken nuggets at month 4. I want you to consider what kind of preservatives are we putting on
That's
these
so
chicken, this
sad.
healthy fast food, which then is put into our children's body. I want to show you how real food molds on a shelf in a pantry. How fake food filled with chemicals does not mold 4 months in on a shelf on a pantry. Clearly, we know what these chemicals do on the chicken. What are these chemicals doing to your child's brain and their body?
I don't know how we can sit here and watch videos like this over and over and over and be like, what y'all want tonight? Oh, I'm gonna go get Chick-fil-A. I don't know what to do. Like, this is sad. So first of all, I thought Chick-fil-A was a better alternative to all the fast food restaurants, because I know the McDonald's, I know they had people sitting at the burgers with the fries, left it out for months, and it still looked like it was edible and that you could eat it and stuff. Chick-fil-A threw me off because I did a video and everyone's like, you don't know Chick-fil-A's bad. I just thought Chick-fil-A was a better alternative. And let me not say probably, because after watching this, there really is no difference. But the fact that that meal was left out and it looked like she literally just bought it is... Because imagine what that's doing to your insides. That means the food is not molded. So some of you are like, wow, I've just been trying so hard to lose weight. You see the food has not decayed and that was on a shelf. Imagine the food staying in your body because it's not decaying in your body. What is that doing to us on the inside? I'm gonna read this person's comment because it was the most dumbest thing I read, but it's funny. This man said, I don't want nothing that can mold in my stomach. Chick-fil-A me, please. Well, I don't know if he's playing, but it's funny, but it's not funny. Someone said McDonald's went 14 years with no mold. Somebody said go vegan. Because at this point, we just need to eat to live and not live to eat. I thought Chick-fil-A was different. U.S. Secretary of State banned the use of the words father, mother, husband, and wife. I don't understand.
The staff, he cautioned against using gendered language. The list of do not use phrases include manpower, you guys, ladies and gentlemen, mother, father, son, stepdaughter, and husband, wife. He also warned staff against pressuring coworkers to share their pronouns, which can include Z and Zer.
What is a Z and a Zer? Oh my God. Y'all make this stuff up at this point.
I have a Pentagon that has billions of dollars that they hide. We don't ask for any accounting of. They never pass an audit. In the history of audits, I've often said the only way we're really going to get to the bottom of this is somebody's going to walk out of one of these labs with this information and puts it out on the internet before they commit by in the back of the head 5 times. You have a Pentagon that has billions of dollars that they hide. We don't ask for any accounting of. They never pass an audit. In the history of audits, I've often said the only way we're really going to get to the bottom of this is somebody's going to walk out of one of these labs with this information and puts it out on the internet before they commit by in the back of the head 5 times.
Pay attention, America, especially if you live in New York City, because they just passed legislation on 2.13. Google it. New York 2.13. This article was published on November 22nd, 2023 by Armstrong Economics, and it was put up on LinkedIn. You guys can find this article very easily. This article on 2.13 is stating that the government now has legal authority to remove residents from their homes and force them into camps. There is no age restriction. Children can be removed from their homes without parental consent. They do not need to warn citizens when they are coming or how long they must be quarantined. You will be required to take any steps the state mandates, including taking medications against your will. There is no due process, no court hearing, and no rule of law, as the government may now abduct citizens in the name of public health. It goes on to state, you may not even take a test to determine if you are sick. The state has full authority over you and your body. This is one of the most restrictive and oppressive pieces of legislation to pass in U.S. history and nullifies our freedoms.
That is real life giving, like, your life is already not your own regardless, but your life is not your own living in this world under these governmental laws, rules, and regulations.
You say on another podcast that NASA's images have been faked.
Yeah, so NASA was started by a Nazi scientist named Werner von Braun. He came over to America as a part of what's called Operation Paperclip, where the U.S. hired the top German scientists. So NASA comes from the Hebrew word Nasha, which means to deceive. And so it's not about my opinion whether they're faking these images and rocket launches, but the interesting thing is, so rocket ships go out of view and land in controlled waters. And it's a huge money laundering tax scheme. And the logo, because this world is ran by signs and symbols, it's not governed by words nor law, but you have to learn how to translate the symbols. And so if you look at the symbol of NASA, it's distinctly the ring around Saturn, which Saturn and Satan are the same thing.
3 worst things in natural toothpaste.
You really want to know?
I do.
Yeah, tell us.
Fluoride,
Yeah.
sodium lauryl sulfate. Let's talk about oils they put in that kill everything. Toothpaste was developed by soap makers, 100 years ago. Even the color, that fluorescent blue, that's made from petroleum. It's a carcinogen. That was originally made from coal tar. It's now petroleum. It's a known carcinogen. Still using saccharin. They're still using aspartame. They're using chemicals that are known to be harmful.
I'm ending this one on a great note. That video just made me so hear me out. You will go to a dentist place. You'll get, let's just say you'll go for a regular 6-month, check in with your teeth and stuff. They'll clean your stuff up. They'll let you know if you have cavities, boom, boom, boom. They let you leave with a baggie of, if your dentist does this, they'll give you a toothbrush, they'll give you toothpaste, floss, all this stuff, right? Look at the toothpaste that they gave you. What was the thing that he said, the 3 worst things in toothpaste? The first one that he said was fluoride. If you look at the back of the toothpaste that they give you, I guarantee you 10 times out of 10, it has fluoride in it. A person that works in the dentist industry just told me that the worst thing that you're gonna have is fluoride, but the baggie that I'm leaving home with, and I'm looking at the toothpaste, has fluoride in it. And then all the other stuff that he named, because I'm not about to go into the details with that. This is when I knew this was a business. This was the first time I was starting to wake to things before college, because college is when I really started waking up. But this was before I got to college. I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I'm done. The video's done, period. So don't be thinking, oh, she's talking too much. The video's over with. I'm not reacting to no more videos. When I went to this one dentist place, very cool. They had TVs, they had massage chairs, and the waiting room, loved it. It was cool, it was a vibe. I'm going there to get teeth fixed, to get cavities situated and stuff, right? Why is it that you guys have candy for me to take on the way out? Isn't the candy what messed me up? You see how that's a setup? I came to this place to get my cavities fixed, root canals, teeth pulled, whatever I came for, because of candy and sugars that have messed me up. When I get that stuff fixed, I'm, mouth numb and everything, I'm leaving the place. There is candy for me to grab and go, but that's what messed me up in the first place. I get it though, y'all business. Cause again, y'all know what I'm finna say. A cured patient is a lost customer. So if y'all didn't fix all my cavities, then y'all losing out on my money. Cause you guys want me back. You guys want me. I'm looked at as a subscription. I'm not looked at as a person. I'm looked at as a subscription. I'm bringing in money to you guys' business. Start paying attention. Y'all start going to y'all dentists and seeing how they move and operate. Cause I promise you, when I seen that, I was done. And like I said, this was way before college. This was an eye-opener because I've been delving into some stuff. I don't want to say too much, but yeah, just looking into your toothpaste and what they're doing to it, and start looking at what the dentists are using when they brush their teeth, because they're not gonna give you what they brush their teeth with. No, because they know what's in these toothpaste. They know what's in these products. So they're gonna use something completely different than what they quote unquote recommending. That's why you gotta watch what people do and not what they say. I'm done venting for the day. I am, because that video just made me hot. I love these videos. I appreciate all you guys sending me these videos. I'm done. I've been talking too much. I've been talking too long. I've been reacting for a long time. Time for me to get off, and it's late. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Again, if you want your video featured on here at the Discord, the link is in the description down below. Cop the merch. Y'all been going crazy. I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and support I've been getting. Please, 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 if you happen to buy merch, can you please take a picture and tag me so I can post you on my website? All esteem, all glory, all honor, all kabod goes to my Lord Yahuwah and my Adonai Yahushua HaMashiach for blessing me with everything as a whole. I'm just a vessel that they're working in and through, so I have to give credit and honor where it is due. Y'all have a blessed one. I'll see y'all on the next one. Shalom. Shalom.
You can't bring me down. I know who I belong to. Yeah. What? I won't sell my soul. I know my worth.